Om Shanti. All of you can hear
Shanti.
me.
Yeah.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Let's start the session. Come into the sitting posture. Keep your back, neck straight, align, relax, and be comfortable. Gently close your eyes. Take a deep, prolonged, slow inhalation. Deep, prolonged, slow exhalation. Now, take a deep, prolonged inhalation for the Om. Take a deep breath. Shan, Shan, Shanti. Feel the vibration and sensation. Join your both palms. Rub your palm. Place on your eyes. Very slowly while blinking, looking at your palm. Gently open up your eyes with a great smile and say Om Shanti. Om Shanti. So, in previous session, we talked about the three categories of the food, Tamasic, Rajasic, and Sattvic. Also, we talked about the veganism, gluten-free diet, and the non-veg and vegetarian diet. So you have the varieties of the food available, and you need to choose those things. Yes. Because your body gives signal to you whatever food is suitable for your body. You have to pay attention towards it and then eat accordingly. Okay? And then climate plays also important role. Ayurveda talks about it that at least the local food and local vegetables should be taken by the person, not exotic vegetables and the fruits which, 7 ocean cross you are getting it. So those kind of food should be completely, take out from your diet. Like especially for example, if you're living in the Indian continent and you are using the olive oil is not, grown here. So that your body doesn't absorb the olive oil, and your body doesn't absorb those things which is not growing here. So Ayurveda talks about it. Swami Vagbharji explained that the local food, local vegetables, local oil one should use. So whatever growing around you, maybe in Delhi, so places like city kind of places, in the closer area, whatever the local people are growing, that food is beneficial for you. You can absorb those things. And climate play very important role, as I keep talking about it, because especially in Indian continent we have the varieties of the food available. you know Only 250, there's a 250 varieties of the only the mango. we have in Indian continent. So many varieties of the vegetable and fruits available, but make sure it should be locally available. We bless that we're born in India, and that's how we have the varieties of the things in we can have it. So most of the just keep thinking whenever you choose your vegetable and fruit, seasonal vegetable, because climate play important role. According to the climate, you have to change your food, change your diet also, because for example, in summer we start having the cucumber and the kakadi, right? These radish, these things we start eating. But in winter we have the different kind of vegetables and the food, spinach, green vegetables more. Those are having the heat, and in summer we having the cold. So these kind of you should develop the understanding. Seasonal, local fruits and vegetable one should consume. Next, the which utensil one has to use. So it play very important role. Like I talked about it. Also, that how you cook the food, that play important role. Also, which utensil you are using for cooking the food. For example, your diet is so perfect. You are using the sattvic varieties of the vegetable and sattvic food, but you don't know how to cook, and you are not using the right utensil. You are not using the right pot for cooking, and even you are overcooked or the undercooked, or you are burning the food. That's also convert the food into the tamasic category. So write it down. Okay. So best utensil for cooking the food. Best utensil for cooking the food. So number one, clay pots. All the clay uh, earthen pots. Now it's available in the Amazon in the market. People are start coming back to the ancient roots. Even most of the culture, either it's French, Italian, Spanish, they used to. Even I've been in Morocco. Even in there, they traditionally cook food in the clay pot. So even maybe unconsciously or consciously, they know what to. They know that this thing should be right for the cooking. Same way we used to cook in the earthen pot. Your grandparents or your ancestor, they use it because earthen pot preserve the 100% nutrition of the food. So earthen pot, if you don't get the earthen pot, because yes, cleaning issue, maintenance issue. So next is a iron pot one should cook, but make sure iron pots should be like casting iron or the pure iron pots utensil you can use for cooking, but not storing the food. Okay, not keeping the food. So cooking iron is best. It give you people, especially the girls, those who are anemic, they have to cook the food in iron pot and also eat in the iron pot immediately. Eat in that thing also. So even milk should be, boiled in the iron pot, and immediately you have to consume the milk. So it sort sorted out the problem of anemic issues and problems. So iron pot, second number. First, go with the clay pot. If clay pot is difficult for you, maintain in the kitchen iron pots. Third, brass or पीतल जिसको बोलते हैं ना, पीतल utensil for cooking. Yes, पीतल utensil you can use for it, but again not for storing. For storing, you can use either the glass pot or the steel, stainless steel, good quality of the steel, or you can use the earthen pot. Okay, for storing your food. So glassware. Next, third, पीतल, brass you can use. कांस्य से भी एक है, I don't know what you call कांस्य in English. कांस्य is a mix, Ashtra dhatu and the panch dhatu made of the utensil you can use for the cooking. Then you can use the silver pot for the making the herbal tea. Many culture they use the silver pot for making the herbal tea. That also, but yeah, it's a rich people do. We are the poor people, we cannot afford. So I'll tell you what. At least you can drink the water from the silver water. You can take later on. We're gonna talk about it. But yes, these things you have to use for cooking. For storing or keeping the food, you can use earthen pot, steel pot, glassware. Do not store your food in the plastic or the iron or the any other kind of material. Okay. Throw out immediately iron, aluminum ware, all the cooking ware, aluminum, and the non-stick ware, which have the Teflon coating, right? Don't use because heat when you are cooking something, it come into your food. I don't know. Have you tried using the earthen pot earlier? You can figure out when you use the earthen pot, the food tastes differently. When you use the iron pot, the food completely, tastes differently. So because why the food tastes differently? Because of the mix and the material, the matter gonna mix with the food, whatever pot you are using it. So to keep in this thing, so the matter which your body required, your body doesn't require aluminum, your body doesn't require Teflon and other kind of material. You required iron, you required earthen pot, mud you required in your body. Even when you keep the water into the mud pot, the water tastes sweet, is very cold also and becomes sweet also, and taste is totally different. Why? Because water mixed with the pot, its nutrition of the mud come into the water, and then you're taking it, it changed even that water become give you more nourishment to your body, and body would be going to absorb the water molecules properly. So these things you have to keep in your mind. Rest of the item you should, any kind of material you are using for the cooking, immediately throw out from your kitchen. You don't allow to use those cooking ware which is you know making more ama to your body. So don't use those things, because especially the aluminum and the non-stick ware, it create cancer, tuberculosis, autoimmune disease in the body, and so many problems will come to you without knowing the reason behind of it. Reason is what you are doing everything right, but you don't know which utensil you have to use for cooking, and because of that thing you might get many diseases. So this is now the intention how to cook. If you get angry, depressed, or any kind of mood swing you are having, and especially the menstruation time, female should not enter into the kitchen. Female should not do the home, especially the cooking thing. Why? Because the energy and the body, your energy is changed when you have the menstruation cycle or any pain in the body. You are having any, problems, mentally problems in your body, and you are not happy about it. If you're not happy, the food would be consumed that in energy, and when those who are eating that food, they feel they're consuming your sadness. So it's very much important. If you're happy, the food tastes differently. And when you are sad, the food tastes totally differently. You can even check with your mom. When my mom, she is very happy, food is very, very tasty. She's using same thing. Everything is same. But because of her intention is changed. And when she's getting a little bit annoyed, angry, and frustrated, food tastes totally different. So make sure those who are having any problem do not touch any item, because this is the property of the food. This is the quality of the food. Whenever you touch with this any kind of intention, it consume that energy immediately. Even you see I don't know you understand this thing, but it's ancient. Your parents know this thing. even still my mother and your mother also doing, they touch, even they don't buy the vegetables without touching them. They touch the food, they touch the vegetable, they touch the fruits, and then they take it. They have to check. So what they are doing, they're buying some that fruits and the vegetable with the different kind of intention. They never take the vegetables and the fruits from the other people's hand. They always touch and see, oh, it's good, sharp, it's having the right ripened fruit, and then they take it. They have setting to some kind of intention in their mind that they have to choose the best for their family. This intention bring the nourishment to the family. So reason behind of this, because energy captured by the food, even the water also. So very much important that you have to follow these things, because your intention, whatever intention, if you want to if you want to take the revenge with somebody, you know you can poison their food with just with the intention, with the bad intention you can make the food poisonous. That is the strong, that's why you know uh, your mom used to tell you, don't take the food from the strangers, don't take anything from the strangers or the anybody to whom you don't know, because you don't know what intention they are giving, they have behind of giving you food and giving you those things. And even it used to be a culture, but in modern times everything is vanished, because of we are great follower of the Western culture now. But this is the huge science behind of it. Even the Harvard University doing the research over that, they play certain kind of music when they are growing the crops. So even plants love the music. They have the different, they fully ripen. They don't get the worms and the other problems in the plants. They have the disease also, plant disease also. But when they listen the music, certain kind of music they play in the ground, the plants is very healthy and the nutrition value is high in the music, and those who are not. So what happened, because you're creating certain kind of happy environment around them, and same with your body. So it is a proof. There's a many articles available on the internet that you can read about it. They did the research over that thing. If you even start talking to the plants, you would be having the plants. They respond to you, and you're gonna strengthen their immune system also. So it happened like my mom. We got the basil plant, and my mom, she's very religious, not religious, but very spiritual lady. So she start talking to the basil plant, and the basil plant is about to die, but is again start flourishing, because she daily give the love and all the intention, sending the love and attention to that plant, and then plant boost his energy, and he again flourish back. So it means that all the food, all the plants or other things having the energy, they can understand your energy. So that you have to take care, keep in your mind, and always cook food by yourself. Don't hire the maid for cooking the food, or taking so many food from the outside, not cook eating food at your home, because at your home you get the nourishment, nutrition, food. But outside, the people want to sell their product, that's it. They don't care about your health, they just give you the taste, and that's it. They're not worrying about your health. The intention is changed. So once in a while you can go for it, but make sure if you're eating somewhere, uh, you have the little bit contact with the cook, rather being eating the fancy restaurant where it's closed environment. There's lots of tension going on in the in the cooking, in the kitchen. back to back they have to make the dish. Right now I've seen many videos in the kitchen, especially the fancy and high profile restaurant, lots of tension in the kitchen, and that tension and that anxiety go into your food, and then you eat it, and then you fight at your home. Why? Because you get the anxiety full food, and you don't know what happened to me, why I'm reacting too much on the petty situation, because of the food. So if you want to eat the food outside of your home, then make sure make sure the cook should be happy. So uh, you know the people who are having this little stall where they are cooking, and you can see them, the cook is very happy, and then you can eat, then you can enjoy those kind of food. So these two things are clear. Any doubt till have?
No, clear.
So now we're gonna write it down the topic, one another topic. I'll write it down for you also. Is Shad Ras. Shad Ras. It is a part of the next level of the Mitahar. Shad Ras. Pronunciation is Shad Ras. Madhur, Amla, Lavan, Katuka, Tekta, and Kashai. Once you written down, let me know. Then I'll explain one by one. Okay, so Shad Ras. Shad Ras. Shad means six. Ras means you can understand essence or taste. Essence or taste. So Shrutu Samhita, Maharishi Shrutu, maybe an ancient, great scientist, the yogi, who did research over the, these area about especially the Mitahar. He talks about it very much detailed that food should be taken needs of one's body, state of one's health, according to the climate, season, habits, and personal needs. This should be, take care. One should keep in their mind. So And he also explained about it, the 6 taste, the 6 most important taste. So 6 taste, the first taste is a Madura. Madura means sweet. So sweet. So 70% is a major amount of the food one should take. Sweet. 70%. So 70% should be, when you make the plate, so there's a 70% of the Madura. Sweet taste should be available. Carbs. So the sweetness means what? It's not sugar, okay? Don't think about it. Oh, now we can have the pastry. Now we can have the jalebi and everything. No, don't feel happy about it. It's not that sweet. It's about the natural sweet, which come from the carbs, protein, starch, fats, okay, jaggery, honey also, and coconut sugar, palm sugar, all kind of these things. So these kind of sugar we are talking about it. Sweetness. So 70% your food should be consumed. You should consume. Take the protein, carbs, starch, fats, jaggery, palm sugar, coconut sugar, honey you can also include, oats you can include, grains, all kind of grains come into this. All the grains are sweet. Millets, all forms, all varieties of the millets. So these are what? Madura. Okay. Then amla. Second is amla. Amla, acidic. Amla, acidic. The food which is acidic in nature. The Madura food which is sweet in nature. ये नहीं कि you are adding more sugar into it and you are making the Madura. ऐसे मत सोच लेना. हम लोग बहुत चालू है ना हमारा माइंड. ओके मधुरस बोला है तो we can take the white flour and add more sugar into it become the Madura. ऐसा नहीं कुछ करना है. तो white flour मैंने बोला ही था. I even keep talking about it. 3 things you have to immediately cut off from your diet: white sugar, white flour, and the white salt. Okay, these are the 3 major poisons. Now is white milk also. Milk also becomes so adulterated. So yes, happy cow milk if you get, but local cow milk if you get, you have to take it. But if not, leave it. So amla, acidic. Okay, so 10% should be your diet should be part of the amla. 10%. Sour, which we call sour also. So lemon, tomato, all the citrus fruits and fragmented foods also. Khatta aa jata hai na. When you fragment the food, it becomes sour, right? एक अम्ल acidic बन जाता है, एक acid हो जाता है. So that's all kind of fragmented foods. That's the part of the amla. So 10%. Do not make it like increase the this quantity. So only your body require 10%. So 10% of the meal. So there's a amla 10%. Then lavanya. Lavanya, and also understand the pronunciation of each. Madura, amla, lavanya. Lavana. Bada. Lavana. Okay. Lavan bolte hain. Lavan. So lavan, saline, salty. So all the salts basically are the natural salts. Those who are very expensive, there's a bamboo salt available. It's very nutritious. Bamboo salt, but it's expensive, world expensive salt now. bamboo salt and rock salt, pink salt, black salt. There's many varieties of the salt. That salt. Then warming spices, the herbs which grow into the ocean and the sea. खारे पानी में जितनी भी herbs होती हैं. So you get the saline and lavana from that. Seaweeds, these are the lavan example of that. Now, कट्टुका, इसको कट्टू भी बोलते हैं. कट्टू, कट्टुका and कट्टू.
Is there any percentage for Lavan?
Yeah, 5%. 5%.
Okay.
Next is kattu. Kattu or kattuka. So kattu kattuka, pungent, which is pungent. Pungent. So pungent taste, the food which have the pungent taste, like onion, onion, raw onion, radish, mustard, and black pepper, spinach, clove. These are having the pungent taste in the nature. So 5% again the cut. So these are the spices. 5% you have to add in your food. Then tikta. Tikta. Fifth one is tikta. So tik तीखा, जिसको हम तीखा बोलते हैं ना, तीखा तीख. तो तीख, तीखा, bitter. So 5% again is thick, should be consumed daily. I'm talking about daily, right? Daily 5% you should take. Cacao powder, cacao, coffee, sesame, cumin, turmeric. These are the spices. Fenugreek and other medical herbs like neem, other medical herbs like neem, giloy. These are all the thick, bitter in nature. So thick taste basically used for balancing the most of when we get sick, when we get fever or something like that, or kapha is imbalanced or vata is imbalanced. So we mostly take the thick, the bitter, bitter things. We increase the bitterness in our diet. So we use neem, giloy, and mulethi, other kind of herbs we start taking. So 5% is thick. Then kashai, 5%. Kashai, astringent. Astringent. So which is having a little bit cold in nature. Coriander, pomegranate, cucumber also, kakdi. I don't know what we call kakdi in English. So if you know kakdi, what we call kakdi in English. And ghia, that also the kashai in nature, astringent. तो जो ठंडा सा होता है ना, ghia, tori, and cauliflower, cabbage, carrot also, and raw turmeric also, kasai. again 5% you can have these add in your diet.
But this ghia and tori will not come under green vegetables. Hello.
Saloni, I lose you. What you
Hello.
uh, uh,
I said this ghia and tori will not come under green vegetables. Like cucumber is
no, it's
also like.
coming to the it's coming to the green vegetables. But understand when we talked about the raw, I keep talking about how the food also changed in there. You can make the food from hot to cold, cold to hot, right? How you're preparing the food. So raw one, घिया is ठंडा, astringent quality होती है उसकी, ठंडा होता है, ठीक है. और कुकम्बर भी ठंडा, तुम घिया ऐसे भी खा सकते हो. एंड तोरी भी ऐसे कच्ची खा सकते हो. दे हैव द वाटर क्वांटिटी. तो दे कम इनटू दैट. उनका जो टेस्ट होगा वो कसाय हो, मतलब एस्ट्रीजेंट होगा. उस वे में हम बात कर रहे हैं. वो ग्रीन वेजिटेबल्स में तो आएगा ही डेफिनेटली. ओके. बट उनका टेस्ट जो है वो एस्ट्रीजेंट वाला है, कूलिंग वाला है, कूलिंग इफेक्ट देता है बॉडी को. खाते तो शांत होता है, पर अगर उसमें गरम स्पाइसेस सब ऐड कर दोगे तो इट गोना चेंज इट, इट बिकम द cold to hot potency. But if you're taking the raw one, it's cold in nature. ये हो जाता है सुबह अगर तुम इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग है. तो खीरा भी अगर तुम खा लो तो ठंडा होता है. नहीं, खीरा खा लो तो कफ हो जाएगा, तुम्हारा कफ बढ़ जाएगा. So because of the astringent quality of those things. But when you cook, it changed their property. They changed their property. It become cold to the heat. Okay.
Okay.
You got?
Yes,
Colin?
yes. Okay, yes. I said okay. Hanji. Yes.
Okay. So understand this thing. These in our culture we have the varieties. Big thali jo hum bolte, especially the Gujarat thali. We have the all varieties in the small. We have pulses, papad, pickles, salt. So basically, the concept of having the big thali is what to include all kind of this shad rasa should be, include in your meal. At least one meal you should include every shad rasa. Each and every rasa should be present in your meal. So you get all the things. That's why after having your food, you take sweet and not jalebi rasgulla. Again, उसमें नहीं जाना है, ठीक है? केक खा लें फिर नहीं. Jaggery. You should take jaggery or fennel and thread mishri. So sweetness, the madura will come from if you avoid, like there's no madura much. Maybe you are doing the diet or something. But include the piece of the fennel, improve the digestion, and also it's gonna provide full nourishment. This shad rasa is basically giving you the ideal food. The full nourishment should be there. So even in yesterday class, we talked about the nourishment which we cannot get from the vegetables, by having the vegetables. So Asian yogi also understand this thing and they figure out the concept of the shad rasa. So that's why the vegetable thali, have the big portion. We include all kind of food there in order to get all six rasa in our meal. And then when all the six forms of the rasa is going to your body, you get all the nourishment. There's not a single, you get the deficiency. So it's not like, okay, in the morning we just have porridge, but now because of the modern, they have changed it. People are not having the much time of cooking. They shifted, they just cook Maggie and have it. So Maggie doesn't have this shad rasa, even it doesn't have any nourishment. So those people, how they gonna fulfill their nourishment? They dependent on the other things also, protein shake or supplement or other things. But again, absorption is not there. No matter what kind of supplement you will take, but your body should absorb. No, the concept is what? Absorption. There should be absorption, but body is not absorbing because that is an unnatural food you are giving to them. So nourishment should be fulfilled by your day-to-day food, and make sure all this chad rasa. So I know it's a little bit so much hard work to cooking these varieties, but our mom used to cook, right? Um, but now what we can do? So there's a trick which I do every meal. Try to add the fennel and cumin tea. You can make it. It's very quickly you can make. Then roti, chawal, dal, and sabji we daily having it, right? Then after that piece of jaggery, madura, again you can add a little bit. Then honey you can take, mm, the right way of having the honey if you want to absorb the honey. Okay, so take on your palm and use your index finger and like this and lick it, like चाटना जिसको बोलते हैं ऐसे चाट लो. अगर कोई भी खांसी कफ भी बन रहा है किसी को mucus, if somebody is having it, mix the black pepper and then take it, white pepper or the black pepper, and chat लो. So this is the way to have the honey. What happen is saliva gonna mix with the honey and absorption start happening from here. Honey would be absorbed by your mouth, not by your stomach. Okay. When it go to your stomach, it give you the elimination. It improves your elimination thing. But when it absorb from here, your mouth, it basically give you the strength. Okay, and improve your immune system. So that's why the way you change, you mix with the water, honey change its quality. When you take raw, it's have the different quality. So, so there's a way of having the thing in your shred machine, not that dry coconut. You can chop. You can make एक हम बना लेते हैं ना जिसमें जिसमें fennel. After having your meal, you can make fennel, thread mishri, coconut, and other pumpkin sheets you can add into it. And after that, you can chew that thing. And other things you can add, nuts you can add. So these things give you the full nourishment to your body. So you are not dependent on the artificial food, packet food, or and other kind of which you feel guilty about it, that oh, I'm killing somebody or something. If you have that sensitivity, that is a different thing. But these food would be absorbed by the body. It's easy to absorb the nutrition from this natural, plant-based food diet. Any doubt still here?
No.
So one more thing I want to add, like seasonal fruits and vegetables, talked about it, right? So make sure when you have this is the rainy time. So in rainy time, try to do not drink dairy things, because in that time your body does not absorb the milk products, and that's why it's mentioned in the Ayurveda also. There's a time when one should have the dairy product if you're fond of the dairy products. So winter is idle time and summer is idle time. But when season is changing from summer to winter or winter to summer, that time you have to immediately stop taking the dairy product. Okay, so this one you can add on. Then write it down. We have time. Mm, leave it. Because there's a more thing we have to talk about the water, like how you keep the water. And okay, one I'll add on. Food according to the position of the sun. You can write it down this thing. And then tomorrow, no, tomorrow is a holiday. Enjoy your day. Take proper rest, but yes, keep contemplating of these things, how you can, get the best diet, how can you make your modified your diet according to your needs, and keep contemplating. So just write it down, these things, these one more topic, and day after tomorrow we're going to discuss about it in detail. So this thing I learned from my guru, that is Yogi Anupji, and he taught me about this thing, but it's not available in many texts. I think he did maybe the research over this thing, or yes, but many texts talked about it, but he gave the certain phrase of it. So food according to the position of the sun. Write it down this thing. Food according to the position of the sun.
Position of?
सन SUN,
Oh,
सूर्य की स्थिति के अनुसार खान पान. So remind me, we're gonna talk about that thing. Okay, so Monday we're gonna talk about these things, and then also we're gonna talk about the food according to the three dosha. Also write it down. Food according to the personality or prakriti. Food according to the prakriti. These two things we're gonna cover. Otherwise, I'm gonna forget what we did or not. So these two things we're gonna discuss. Okay.
okay.
Okay. So we're gonna end the session here. Om Shanti. Tomorrow is a day off. So do the masti, have great fun. But yes, keep doing your own research also, and find out your moderation, the way of eating. But if you want to question the ancient, people and their lifestyle, uh, hope that you have to reach that level and then neglect it. But you require the experiment. Do not neglect the things until unless you are not there. Same way I learn, same way I approach the things, and this is the right way to approach the things, because otherwise you start following the superstition things, because you don't know who is right and who is wrong. Just observe who is right and who is wrong. You have to do the experiment. There is no other way. You have practical things. Check it, believe, and then find out it's right or wrong. So keep practicing and keep enjoying, keep learning. All the best. Mangal ho, Om Shanti. Bless you, bye.
Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti.